sma abronye or sma some dirty boys be akosua menumu omukohihye bloggers echi edidi Kennedy Agyapong atam. NPP is not a political party. It's a cluster of criminals filled with tribal tendencies, occupied with malicious monkeyism. These are foolish people. Are omugana for amambro for ba irade. We Jimmy. They are not people are like principled. They cannot say one thing and live by it. How can you use another formula to elect Bawumia and use a different formula to elect the national executives? And so this justify Kennedy Agyapong. They not all come from the beginning. Say they plan to cheat him and they cheated him. Kennedy Agyapong before election say they were going to cheat you. Meaning Bawumia ni bay for no Samira. Samira, I'm not done with her. There's Samira here. I'll pay her back. Remember catch her. And I'll do it when it really will really hurt. Obia oben Samira bia Mateso wakache boys they say nobody should talk about Kevin Taylor again. Munja me see whether they talk or they don't talk. I'll pay you back. The way I love my kids and love my wife, the same way you love your husband and your kids. And I'm telling you, I'll pay you back when it's very painful. Oh, but damn. What is I'm gonna be for? We live in this country, we will see. Ain't it? The NPP as a political party, and your party and your party name, Jimmy. Hey, Ochina, you have a church room, the strategy, detailed strategy, use. Ain't it? Some guys say, Bawumia go for you, winning national. They'll win. I'm telling you, you can't do anything about it. Kennedy Fono, that no qualify, disqualify, it does not matter. Party the Bawumia, you coup, a Bawumia and a Yira, you coup, Sika. They run the party no. They are still working with Kufuado. I didn't think about Bawumia. You use the flag bearer of MPP. Why hasn't he spoken about Kenofuriata's matter? No, because Kenofuriata second year they run the Bawumia campaign. Whoa. Afenyama can say, now it was set NDC. They were supposed to build on Ekufuado's 1D1. Now 1D1 F way. Afenyama can say, I was sanka NDC for 24-hour economy no. Building what 1D1F no. So now can begin to mention 21 D1F companies. A buofunu. Afenyama can ukutiru kakawure. Afenyama can e kropapa bia ankonya lawyer anke agene law certificate free nsem by Jimmy wa Ghana. Ngwasi ade Afenyama can here in 2024. Odidi di nkofo yire chi kwasiafo threatening nkofo radio so any TV so Afenyama can police ni asum kwasia we gina parliament in shemra. Ope politician me mbu no Ghana is Afenyama we. Now what makes this guy an honorable guy? Now ko krom ko si toilet anything ma we honorable. Oh bodam. Osahene kwasia mpanyi gina obo police ni asum. Na ohene ti widi by so so. Mo nya kwasiafo. Moya na osahene kwasi ampanyi gina police station agina bontiri bo police ni asum na wo hene otafre no to enya kwasi ade na yewo motiti wini ba omutumi nkanya nzasa mo nkira kwasi ampanyi we osahene watwe ni sabo police ni asum na wo hene na wote wini ba hono no ede na wote suma ni ma wo ye ohene a wo principles san kwasi afo na muguo na mo so Afenyama akenso no sa kwa we onim nyansa ope one of the filthiest people I don't respect or regard in my life kwasi awe. Now a young man can slap a police officer and end up in jail. Now kwasi ampanyi we a lawyer ejina court a parliament shemra no about police ni aso na kwasi awe na wo say oyo sahene na oyo hene te wini ba say kwasi awe si toilet nti men can asem. The foolishness of some of you people en kwasi ade amoso so Ghana and ejina small boys wo mu use mu no emra na da ho no wo hene no wo police ni aso be de ho be chew na motiti wini ba ho ama akwa we afam say slaves the old Jimmy mo. Na mo pe principle ya nchechere man no ya mwana enokore nya adwuma na o man ngina ne nando kwasi ampanyi no kwoti boto na ogina wo anyim wa bo police ni na asum mo de ti mugu ni ba o se nwura mo ntumi nka nje se Jimmy for you cannot represent us na metia me ma so kwasi ampanyi we so mo musa Afenyama can say 1D1F no e wo hefa ono ani krum wini bana insu ase ho na wada ne ahemfo slaves o use o mo se mmoa no mo musa o mo se 1D1F re bi wo ho ana. Me pese ohini bi twena no. Me pese ohini bi twena no e wo wini ba ho. Kwasi asam nko a. Ye Jimmy sa na ete Ghana. Ye Jimmy ni atetan ho na edi nkwasi aduane ne ada ne asore emu ahemfo, emu asofo, emu nkwara ye Jimmy ye ho sa. Obi am pese ode mra be ye adwuma. obi ambeso de mra ma ejuma nimpa na nkogina parliament shemra no obo police ni asum e obedwam e ma yenyina ehu wo hene to se osahene kwase ampanyi wo osahene ma ne ye enya petition dia enya nkwase asam akwawe etumi frɛ obi wo phone so okodi nipa na yere esa atrete no kwase ampanyi wi me see open one of the filthiest people I hate in Ghana afenyo market I didn't know why clean no way nyan it's a dirty riffraff because our party wunti also some kwase asem we so nyansa be na kwa we wo now so from me a cremoni papa me a Christoni papa ya pesa Ghana korenim a member of parliament who's a leader of the minority has slapped a uniform police officer kwase ati waka chem say there's no problem media tem na me ma down ma police ni asum me na oti asem media tem no won ma police ni adum intimi no wo MP ho na ejimi o hene na wo hwe me anadwo wo wini ba no me tell ma police ni asum on some madam Mr. Bohina asum. Sao MP na ose oye member of parliament eshembra no ne kwase ebo police ni asum. Unu wo hene no ne me hwana ejimi. And these are the nonsense we entertain in Ghana. Okay, as we di penyina tam. Na penyina we jimi. Ya sene so ye kwase. The guy is foolish. Ah, urade. Where is the 1D1F? Tell me. Obi say, oh, Kevin, I support Afenyo. The NDC has not been fair to Akufo-Addo. He introduced, where is the 1D1F? Unanti Ghana, when 1D1F company be? Abaya ye Akufo-Addo, Abaya see. My question is, where are the 1D1F companies? Where are they? The government told us from the beginning, they were coming to build 1D1F from scratch. Did they build one company? Agenda 111. Agenda 111. Sa hospitals no musi no when we say under Akufo-Addo obi ko agenda 111 hospital ko di awo e dey nkwase asem no 80 years now obi the idea ba also they should build it on an invincible idea. 1D1F says an idea that does not exist. It only exists on paper in the MPP foolish minds. Nobody's going to run 24-hour economy on 1D1F because if the 1D1F exists, we will see it. Where are they? Wona wokasa no nankam je sa wo tro no ka the 1D1F is here. 1D1F is here. We started 1D here. We built this company from scratch. This is how much government put in this company. Ya pese yehu. Akufo-Addo campaign cannot defend his legacy. Wona be defend Akufo-Addo legacy. Why is the 1D1F company? I remember last one we 15 minutes na mempon. Now I have 4 hours. Me medjuma ni o. They be a me catch the MPP for some bloggers in Kurasi for say me. I can sit here for 6 hours. This is my job. I can do this for 10 hours. This is my job. As far as God and Nina Otim ne betin your man say. Me to match me I don't me juma ni o. Me sore no pa. Me juma ni me nya juma foforo bia ho. Me sore nkochia bro ni bi nka say 9 to 5 me nya bi o me juma ni. This is my job. Me babro me dan amato over $3 million me juma ni. This is my job. This is what I do. Me property say America me juma intimi me full time ni. I control my time. I can travel any day. I can take my family on holidays any day I want. I can decide not to work for 2 weeks. Nobody can stop me. This is I control my world. You are the slave in America living in a basement. I am not a slave. I control my time. Bronin control me time wo. So I can do this for years. That is the power that I yield. Nobody can consistently do what I do because this is a lot of investment and time. And most importantly, a lot of commitment. Abua, what is that form? Now, my mention idea with the Bawumia Eyo MPP mu. Kennedy Agyapong what can be kakra ansana machichim.
And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who's the uncle school? And okay, a French fallacy of Latin, fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy. Wow. Fallacious. And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who's the uncle school? And okay, a French fallacy of Latin, fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy. Wow. Fallacious.
Yamao coin say be yejuma. adwuma no want man ye obi abeye adwuma yi na sese wotena abonten se ye ma wo kwan ye adwuma no bi mengin de se Ghana for be penisa ye ma wo kwan se be ye adwuma no want man ye obi abeye adwuma yi na sese wotena abonten se ye ma wo kwan ye adwuma no bi mengin de se Ghana for be penisa ye ma wo kwan se be ye adwuma no want man ye obi abeye adwuma yi na sese wotena abonten se ye ma wo kwan ye adwuma no bi.
And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Obviously, Uncle School.
Okay, a French.
Fallacy of Latin. Fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious. And your
all right, thank you very much and for staying. NPP4 and the Omo releases statements about Omo upcoming year elections. Efa Omo executives so now the Pentium 2 General Secretary a year Ubi a friend a year I go going to saying guys what's this animals I go saying JFK Kodua and the Obe press conference NPP4 Abe press conference na ya catch them say Mahamudu Bawumia aye ku MPP mu na ku na waye no ekufuado blueprint na bi na waye no mo kai say MPP4 catch them say omo ye ombe bibia ye frɛ no eye de eye up to bottom approach ema ye nyina ka say na eye up to bottom approach no adenti na omo be yi flag bearer ansa na omo ba be yi eye de eye executives ye chechire mu ka kire mu say na a strategy for the current executives are omo nim say omo nya adwuma bia ma party no omo wia party no omo disrespect party no to go out there force the base to vote for Bawumia. So it was basically a coup from the top. Now ye ka kire mu say omo ma reason tia eye sa approach no mu use ye na omo di yi Bawumia no na eye better approach than the usual approach de biano omoye and say sa bottom up approach no enya de ombe use ama Bawumia if we say party is taking a new direction and that they believe say sa approach na omde ma eyi Bawumia first no and then betumi a change party no structure na abwa ama omo elections are transparent. Mr. S, Mr. P, get me something the justifications for the bottom up approach omo use in Bawumia's election or the presidential primaries elections no ye bu so say na sa new approach ya mu use what we call the up to bottom approach o sade ende no adentina mo start flag bearer and sana mo yi grassroots for abeyi executives ababeyi penifo ya babeyi say no. That is the best for the party at that moment. If someone who say party lose the election 2024, no party ni here a new way or a new drive, and that is the only way I didn't omunim say ebema party no winter any intokwa chiche bia no NC Emma Kennedy Agyapong erezi issue catch Ghana for say that idea no modi aba no emboa because one the moment obey flag bearer and sana why executives elections no the flag bearer the executives who are still there will influence the elections the electorate and use that their positions to do what? To convince delegates, lie to them to vote for their preferred presidential candidate. And that is clearly what happened in the NPP presidential primaries. Kennedy Agyapong raised her objection with so many times. Emma Bawumia boy senior babo ntimbe ka kire Ghana for say Kennedy Agyapong bodamni Kennedy Agyapong ye bie ni tiri so Emma Bawumia be ka say ono de onim sa ankwara no enti sa abronye edi Kennedy Agyapong tam se wabodama ono de emfa no ho nkwasi aforo maka na edi Kennedy Agyapong atama emfa no ho every so onim omo Emma Ghana for bebre ka say Kennedy Agyapong asema okay nyansa wom adentina a party a free election ye lose the biggest margin in the history of world politics ye bani ye be election executives no woso no enkwa to decide say yenyi flag bearer and san yeyi grassroots na omo ye ba be campaign ama flag bearer no Kennedy Kokan, Kennedy Atema for almost 5 months. Emma, Bawumia